Hola, senoras and senoritas, and all the beautiful people watching. In today's video, I will be showing you how I do a frontal install. So let's get right into it. The hair company I'm using in this video is MsToxic hair. They're from AliExpress, and this is a 360 lace frontal, 180 density, and this is a 24. It doesn't stink. I'm just joking. This is a 24-inch. I actually ordered the 13 by 6, but by the time I purchased it, they said that they didn't have any more. So they sent me a 360 for the same price. So that is a win-win. They sent lashes and this wig cap, but it's just kind of pointless. Yeah, and did you see the hairline on that? That was bomb. So what I am doing here is I started to put Jamaican castor oil on my scalp and just massaging it in when I have my wigs on, because I actually don't leave my wigs on for a long time, but my hair gets really dry under the wigs when I do. So I'm just going in and just moisturizing my scalp with the oil, and this makes your hair grow, I've heard. So yeah, so I didn't have any alcohol, you guys, but I had this little first aid kit, and I was like, oh, this just works perfectly. Like, this is this is weird, but not really. But yeah, I'm going to just clean my skin from the excess oil, from the Jamaican castor oil, and all the residue from just, that gets in your skin. Today I'm using this wig cap because yeah, that's what you do. Ignore me, I'm being super silly, the silly person I am. So this is how I do my frontals, you guys. I am not a professional. I am not pro YouTube slay your frontals. I am none of that, but I just love to practice, and I'm just obsessed with watching videos. So I was like, I am going to actually do a video this time. So if you see my technique and you're like, oh, sweetie, she's doing that all wrong, I probably am, but this is just how I do mine. So I just put a Gots to Be spray to seal this cap down and just blow dry. And this is on a cool setting. And I use that little nozzle to kind of control where the heat goes, so it's directed right in the area that I needed to go. I did this twice, you guys, so a lot of stuff I'm kind of like taking out because it's pretty self-explanatory. And I'm going to cut the ears off of this just so it can be sealed down a little bit more, because the ends, you guys, I have so much hair in the front of my head, child, like these laces be popping up. But I just try to, use extra Gots to Be spray for those edges, those ends right there, and just blow dry it again. Like I said, I did this twice. So now I'm just going to go cut the cap. And I believe this is the ball cap method. This helps protect your edges and all that good stuff. It prevents, the lace fronts from pulling your edges, because Lord child, I know I need these edges. So I'm just going in and cutting the lace. Now, this is the first time, you guys, I like melted this lace down. Like I said, I've been studying so many YouTube videos, and I was like, I'm gonna get this right. And I was so afraid I was gonna do it without recording it, and then I was like, let me just do it and see if it'll come out right. So these extra little frillies I'm cutting off just because I want the lace, of course, the cap to melt down to my skin so it can look like skin. And I'm going in with the Gots to Be spray just to seal down those parts that are popping up. And I'm just going one little piece at a time, and I'm just going to blow dry that piece down just so, it'll melt and look like skin, like I've said before. And I actually used this blow dryer on cool setting the whole entire time. That's probably why it took so long. And those ends kept popping up, honey. I was like, ooh, get it together. So if you have that problem, you're going to have to just keep putting some spray and whatnot. I'm using my ColourPop tinted moisturizer. I use this or the Fenty Beauty matte instant warm bronzer to tint my laces to tint my lace. I also, when I use this method here, and as you can see, it's kind of blended in very well. I can't even really tell what's the cap and what's my skin. So this is actually turning out pretty good, and I am excited. So I'm just going to go ahead and just blend that in. I think I could have got that down a little bit more. I might have to go back. And sometimes, you guys, I went back in and did things. So if you have to go back in, you have to add more stuff, feel free to do so. Now, this wig is definitely big head friendly. Sometimes I think I have a really big head, but then when I put these wigs on, I'm like, my head is not as big as I think. This wig was huge, but good thing it has adjustable straps. And then you can go ahead and put an elastic, little thing and sew it in to make it fit your head. But I'm not doing all that because I don't have time for that. So I'm going in back with the little alcohol pads just to clean up that residue of makeup so this lace will stick. Sometimes when you have a lot of oil and all that type of stuff, this lace be popping up. And I'm going in with the Ghost Bond lace glue, whatever this is called, Ghost Bond. I use Ghost Bond for my wigs, or I just use the Got2b. I wanted to use the Got2b, but I was just like, I might want to keep this on a few days. I'm just blending that in and into the cap. I really commend you guys for laying these frontals the way you do, because it be looking easy, but then when you get up and you try to do it, you be like, what in the world am I doing? And at this point, I was feeling like that. So I'm going to blow drying, of course, again. And this time I actually had it on a little bit hotter because sometimes it takes a while for this glue to dry. I did 2 layers. I normally do 1 because I don't keep these wigs on. I just kind of just do it for the tutorials. And like just to have my hair done for my makeup tutorials. But this time I did twice. And I believe you're supposed to do it 3 times if you want to make it last. Make it last. Hey. So just press that glue into that lace so it can stay. And like I said, this was really big head friendly. So the wig was big, you guys. And I was like, I'm gonna look like a big horse. So with this hairline, you guys, it is pre-plucked. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. To be honest with you guys, I am not great at plucking. One time I plucked a wig and I plucked a big hole in it. So I was just like, from now on, just order pre-plucked. And you're just gonna have to fix it up some type of way and just get going, because I'm not into plucking, you guys. I'm horrible at it. I don't know if anybody's watching is the same way, but I'm like, I cannot pluck to save my life. So I'm just going to cut the lace off, the excess lace off, and just hopefully blend in my skin. I should have plucked that, but I don't know how, so we're just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna blend some makeup in. The same makeup I used to tint my cap and my lace is what I'm using here. The texture of this hair is beautiful, you guys. It's very, very soft. Like it's a body wave, but as you'll see in the end, I'm going to straighten this hair. I like straight hair sometimes. I'm trying to think, what else can I mention? So the rest is pretty much self-explanatory. I always say that in my videos because it pretty much is. Now, if you're just completely new to lace fronts, then you probably just don't know what I'm doing. But if you've been watching a couple of videos, you can kind of tell, what's going on. I'm just going to tie that lace down. I don't have elastic bands, so I just usually use a scarf, and it still does the job. Man, I tied this scarf tight, you guys. My hair felt like I was squeezing my brain out. So I'm going to style my hair, you guys. And I'm going to just breeze through this really quick. I wanted a deep side part. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will be back towards the end. guys, so this is the final look. Oh, these baby hairs were getting on my last nerve. I need to find something better. But as you can see, it's kind of melted. I feel like for my first time, like really doing this, it wasn't too bad. The hairline doesn't look that bad. So, hey, looks good to me. All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.